So, I want to ask the question, what is wrong with Taylor Swift? Seriously. Like, I don't know anyone who actually likes her. And there's obviously people that do, because she's got like legions and legions of fans. Hello, 1 million record sales in the first week of release of your album. But no one I know likes her. And I'm a really big fan. I love her. I just don't get why everyone hates her. What's not to like about her? She's pretty. She seems smart. She can write a hell of an album. But everyone just seems to hate her. I don't really get it. Why do you hate her? Comment in the comments below because I want to know. I just don't get what's not to like. I'm just going to talk about her and her albums because they're pretty goddamn amazing, in my opinion. I was kind of a late starter with getting with the whole Taylor Swift thing. I didn't like Love Story that much, and I didn't really start to get into it until I heard, what's it called? You Belong to Me, or You Belong With Me, something. And that song kind of caught my attention, so I thought, I'm going to download the album. I did, and it was probably the best thing I did in 2009, because the album is so good. And then 2010 came along, and I knew she had an album out, but I didn't know it was out in England. So I waited until the CD came out. And I was just browsing HMV for Christmas presents one day, and I saw it on the shelf for £8.99. I was like, when the hell did this come out? So I bought it. And I didn't kind of want to put all my hopes on it being amazing, because I did that with another album that I've previously reviewed, and we all know how that turned out. So I was like, right, I'm just going to keep an open mind, and if it's good, it's good, but I hope it's not crap. So I played it, and I was impressed. I think it's better than the two previous albums. I think it's a lot more rockier, but at the same time, if you played all of her songs to a stranger, they wouldn't be able to pick which album it was off. I mean, the first album, yeah, maybe you could pick which songs because they're not as good as these ones. But she wrote every single song on that album with no help. How many other artists are there, like especially female artists, can you say do that? Especially songs as good as what they are, and especially at her age. Like, some of the songs, like, the words of the songs are amazing. There's a song on Speak Now called The Last Kiss, which is one of the best songs I've ever heard. I mean, there's lyrics. The lyrics go, I've wrote them down. So I'll watch your life in pictures like I used to watch you sleep. I mean, who doesn't do that when they broke up with someone? Stalk them on Facebook or whatever. And I'll keep up with our old friends just to ask them how you are. Who doesn't do that? But I don't know anyone else out there who sings like that, who writes like that. I love songs with current things in, if you know what I mean. That means something. And most of Taylor's songs mean something. I mean, I can relate to about 90% of what Taylor sings about. And I think that's why I like her so much. There's another lyric in one of her songs. She thinks I'm psycho because I like to rhyme her name with things. Awesome lyric, because who doesn't do that? I mean, I don't know if you do, but me and my friends, we give people nicknames, like, depending on what their name is, or what they do in life. And it's just hilarious. And I don't know anyone else out there who does that. So anyway, yeah, some of the highlights of the album is Last Kiss, and also My December, which I think she released in November. That's such an amazing song with lyrics. Like, I just can relate to them. Also Haunted, which I think it's a lot more rocky. It's like a rockier song, I think. And she sounds a bit like Avril Lavigne in it a bit, I think. And a lot more of this album, I think, sounds a bit like Kelly Clarkson, if I'm honest. Which isn't bad at all. If I had to say a downside to the album, like, there's not a downside, but the songs that I have skipped sometimes are Never Grow Up and Long Live. The songs aren't that good. Well, they are good, but not as good as the rest of the album, which I would never skip. Because I just never get sick of them. And even with Fearless, that album was so good. It was my favourite album of 2009. Speak Now is my favourite album of 2010. So, the songs like on Fearless, The Best Day, such a good song. You Belong to Me. I've even covered one in one of my videos, so check that out. So yeah, Taylor Swift. And she's touring in March, touring in the UK. And when I asked my friends if they wanted to go and see her, they laughed. So if any of you guys want to come see Taylor with me in March, let me know, because I just want to see her. I think she'll be good. Saying that, when I saw Kelly Clarkson, she wasn't that good. But hopefully Taylor will be different. And also this morning, Devastation. 2 minutes. I stood on the case this morning and it cracked a bit. There, I don't know if you can see, but not good. So yeah, why do you hate Taylor Swift? Please let me know, and if you love her then great, because she is great.